Hi everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to do another Valentine. This one you can put on your wall or on your door. So we're going to start with a wooden round is what it's called. And I bought it online. I went online and just put wooden round circle into the Google search bar, and these popped up. They had different ones from different stores, but I decided to get this one. We're going to take this circle and we're going to paint it black. That's going to be our first little job. I think I'm going to take well, let's see. I don't know how runny my black paint really is. I'm going to dump it into this. Remember, I got this from the Dollar Tree. I've told you guys before on some of my other videos. They're just $1 at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to dump some paint on there. There we go. The paint that I'm using is Folk Art. I've had it for a while, so it's kind of getting older, but they do sell it everywhere. They sell it at Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I'm going to use one of these sponges. They come 6 in a pack at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to go ahead and color the whole thing black. When you paint something big like this, you should go all in one direction. It makes it come out prettier when you do that. If you're going to do more than one coat, it's okay to go back and forth a little bit. But if you think it might only be one coat, then I would go ahead and do it in one straight motion instead of like all over the place. Okay, I'm going to go around the edges real quick. This is very thin. It's about an 1/8 inch wide. Okay, now I'm going to take this and just set it to the side. And I'm going to put this, I've made a little cup of water, and I'm just going to stick it in the cup of water and grab another one. I have some paper towels over here. I'm just going to dip my fingers in the water real quick because I don't have too much on there. And then I'm going to move on. So this is, I believe, from the Dollar Tree. Green bar. So this heart I got from the Dollar Tree. So of course it was only $1. And I'm going to take the string off it. I usually try to untie the string when it's twine like this instead of cutting it off, because you can throw it to the side, throw it with some of your other stuff and use it for something else. So we're going to make our heart pink. So I have Ceram Coat by Delta, it's called, and it's a pink. It is called Lisa Pink. And so I'm going to put that in my little dish over here. And then I'm going to paint this pink, the whole thing. And now I'm also going to do the sides. And then I'm going to set this to the side so it can also dry. And I'm going to put this in the water and grab another one. Okay. So now these I bought from Hobby Lobby. They came in a 2-pack. And they both say, they're like little love ornaments. They both say love on them. I'm going to use this one where the love goes straight across. And I'm going to just set this one to the side for another idea later on. So I'm going to pull the tag off. It was $3.99 at Hobby Lobby, but I got it for 40% off. So This one I'm just going to cut the little knot off at the end and throw that out and throw the ribbon to the side. Okay, so this one you want to make sure, whoops, it's facing the right way. And we're going to paint this one red. So let me grab my red paint. And I'm going to put that in here. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that. Okay, you know what, this that I used, I'm just going to set my love on here on this paper towel that I have. And I'm going to go ahead and paint this red. And it's a bright, pretty red. It's from Ceramcoat, and it's called Bright Red, actually. Now you can get Ceramcoat, I believe, also at both Hobby Lobby and Michael's. And I'm going to go around the edges as good as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. They're kind of dark already anyway. So I'm going to turn on my glue gun. I have a rechargeable glue gun. So I'm going to make sure I turn it on so it starts heating up. And set that right over here. And this one, I'm going to just set it on the paper towel to the side and let it dry. Then I also bought this from Hobby Lobby, also at 40% off. I'm going to cut this off to throw it out. And I'm going to untie. Ooh, my hands are red. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands really quick. Okie doke. So now I'm going to untie the twine that's on here and take it off. Okay, so now what we want to do, we're going to go back to this black circle that we made. Let me see if I can adjust you guys a little better so you can see this a little better. And we're going to take the pink heart that we did, and we're going to put some hot glue on the bottom, and we're going to glue it to our black round. And we're going to glue it so that the tip of the heart comes to the bottom of the round, because at the top we're going to put a bow. So I am going to put some glue on the back of this heart. I know I'm going to need another glue stick in here, so let's get that going. Okay. All right, so we're going to put glue all over the bottom. Okay, so then we're going to tip it over, and we're going to take and put the point right at the bottom. And push down. Your pink paint should be dry enough to be able to do this now. And so this is what we have so far. And then we're going to take this one, the silver one, and we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to put it in the center of the pink heart. So I'm going to put glue all around this little heart. Make sure you put enough glue on to hold it on there real good. Okay. And then I'm just going to eye it, and I'm going to try to get it into the center. But I also want to hide the hole that was on the pink heart. There was the hole where the twine was coming out. Okay, and then I'm going to push down on this. So now, this is what we have. Okay. So now we're going to take our red heart, which probably is still a little bit wet. And we're going to try to just put some hot glue, enough, probably along all the LOVE. And maybe on a couple of the hearts. Because I know that this heart is a little bigger than the white heart, and we're going to stick it on top of the white heart. So this is what we have so far. And now we're going to make a pretty ribbon for the top. And I thought I would take all the colors, the pink, it's a polka dot pink. I have a polka dot red and a polka dot black. I hadn't thought about what kind of ribbon we're going to do, but let me think about it now. So I think we're going to do this wraparound. I'm going to take and just wrap it around my hand 3 or 4 times. You want to make sure that the end, so one end is on this end, as you can see, right here, the little end piece. So I want the other end to land on the opposite side, so up here. And then I'm going to just cut it on an angle to cut it off. Let me go back. So, okay. Then we're going to just set that to the side, and we're going to do the same with the red. Approximately the same size, maybe a little smaller. Or should I put the red behind? Okay. Two. Remember, you want to come up and end on the opposite side and cut it off. And you're going to cut it off on an angle. And then we're going to set that one to the side. And then we're going to grab the pink and do the same with the pink. I might make the pink a little bit wider than the black, because I think I'm going to put it underneath the black. Since it's the widest ribbon, I'm going to put it on the bottom because it'll show up pink. Okay, let's try this again. And then we'll take our wire. and go around it. And twist it really tightly. Make sure you get it really tight because you don't want it to fall apart on you when you're trying to fluff it up. So try to get it really tight. Okay. So then you just want to take and pull all the sides out and kind of fluff it up a little so that all the colors show. This one, they kind of want to go back together a little bit. Just keep playing with it for a little bit until you get them kind of pulled apart. You might even have to pull them out and twist them a little to keep them from going back into their original position. So pull them out and twist a little bit. And twist, and then do the pink, the other side of the pinks. Just pull it out and twist it a little. Each one. And then the black, pull them apart, red. Sometimes it's nice to work with ribbon that has wire in it. This ribbon does not have wire in it because then as you twist it, when you pull it out and you twist it, it stays twisted because it has wire in it. These kind of want to go back how they were. So let me see. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to cut the excess wire off with my wire cutters. And I'm going to use the hot glue, and I'm going to hot glue it to the top. Push this to the side. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put a lot of hot glue on there, and I'm going to plop it on there, and I'm going to hold it on there. And then you can always fluff it up some more after it's on already. So we'll let that cool for a minute. So this is what we have so far. And now we also need a hanger on here. So you might want to fluff it out a little more so that you can see your ribbons a little better. Just kind of play around with it. So this is what I have so far. Now I also have this string of pearls. You can buy it in, I've dropped the container. It comes in the same kind of container as a ribbon does. And you can buy it at the craft store, any craft store. They might have different sizes of it though. They're not always this little mini. Sometimes they're big fat like this is, which I wish I had more of the big fat, but I don't right now. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to go around, I believe I'm going to do around this silver heart with the pearls. I'm just going to take my glue gun, and at the very top, I'm going to put a little squeeze of glue. And then I'm going to do it every so often to go around the heart. I also have these that I bought at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, and you just put them on your finger so you can push your stuff down into the hot glue and you won't burn your finger. The Dollar Tree is becoming one of my new favorite stores. It's awesome. They have a lot of nice stuff for just $1, and it's really cute. So the ribbons that I bought, I don't think I told you guys, they were also from Hobby Lobby. And they were on sale. I believe they were 30% off on their sale. And so they were regularly $1.99. And I got them for $1.40, I believe. So I'm just putting little tacks of glue and just going around with my pearls. See, I got a little red thing in there. Okay, so we're just going to keep going around. It makes it look a little more romantic with the pearls and girly. Really cute. And then I'll show you how to put a hanger on. I got kind of a big glob up here. I don't want it to be that globby, so I'm going to take my scissors and cut the glob off. Ooh. We're about the pretty, but not about the globby. Don't want no globs on our pearls. Okay, I'm going to pull that right off and throw it to the side. And here we go. Plop a little bit more right here. Put our pearl in it. Okay. One more little spot here and here. I'm going to cut it here. All right, and then I'm going to take, so I'll show you what I have so far. I have a whole bunch of little glue streams. Now, when the glue does that, just pull them off and throw them out. It likes to make little strings, and it just makes it look messy. So here's what we have so far. And we're just going to take a couple pearls because see the holes in the silver from where the little twine used to be? We're going to put a pearl in each one of those holes. So I'm just going to cut a pearl off and cut a pearl off. And I'm going to put some glue in the hole. And then I'm going to set the pearl on it. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. It'll just make it look more finished off because we don't want the holes to show. I'm going to cut one more pearl off, and I'm going to stick it up here at the top where it looks kind of globby. I don't want it to look globby like that, so we're going to put a pearl on top of it. Pick that up, and then we'll show you the finished product. And then we're just going to add a hanger to it. So that's our little finished product. I'm going to put the hanger on it. And to do the hanger, so we're going to use the twine to hang it with. But there's a special way to stick it on the back. We're going to take a paper bag. I don't know where I got this from. It's just an old paper bag. We're just going to cut a piece of the paper bag off. Actually, we're going to cut two of them. Nothing special, just like this. That's one of them. Do it again. Okay. So what you do is you turn your little masterpiece over and you put it like this. And we're going to take the twine and how we want it to hang. So I don't want too much hanging over because I don't really care for it. I guess it could show a little. It doesn't really matter. So I was going to take my glue gun. I might end up needing one more glue, so let's bring that over. And first I'm going to just take and glue the twine down. Just like you would glue it on. Just push it down. Use your little rubber things and push it down. And then you take the piece of paper and you put it over that and you glue the piece of paper. And that makes it so it's extra secure. You put a lot of glue on this side and stick it on and push it down. So not only does it hold not only does the twine hold onto the wood and the wood onto the twine, but they're both holding onto the piece of paper also. And so it gives it a little extra, because this isn't real heavy, but it's heavy enough that it could pull it off. That just helps to hold it more secure. So we're going to do that on the other side also. Put our twine. So let's go ahead and do the piece of paper. And you have to kind of go a little bit quickly because sometimes the glue does start to dry. So then I'm going to plop that down and push it down. And this is our finished product. I hope you enjoyed this craft, and if you did, please like, share, and follow me and subscribe, and I'd love to see you again next time. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.